Well, guys, we gotta talk about the way Tyler Kolek is playing basketball right now. He played a career high in minutes and unsurprisingly had the best game of his young career. Kolek played in 19 minutes and finished with 9 assists, 2 points, 1 of 3 from the field. Also had a block on Klay Thompson, who was driving to the basket. Kolek defensively, he's not the best in the world. He's still growing. He'll be just 24 years old this Thursday, but it's pretty clear that he just has a sense of how to run an offense. Clyde and Mike Breen were talking about it during the game. He just sees the floor. He should be a part of the rotation moving forward. When the rotating tightens in the playoffs, I don't believe he should. But just the rest of the regular season, I mean, why not see what he has to offer just to keep other guys fresh? And he's playing well too. Absolutely love what I'm seeing out of Kolek. I remember when he got drafted saying that if injuries were to happen, he'd have to step in, and I believed in him, and he's done exactly that. That take got a lot of hate. I haven't made a Knicks video in a minute, so my fault about that, guys, for not being consistent. But we just haven't been playing great basketball. Blew out the Wizards, of course, was Saturday night or whatever, but before that, prior, a couple of losses to the Spurs, to the Hornets, and the worst losses of the year. I mean, I turned the Spurs game off at halftime. The Hornets game was not any better. It's just bad basketball. But the Knicks, they bounce back against two very poor teams in the Wizards and Mavericks, and they'll get the Clippers tomorrow night. So a chance to see where this team is at right now. The Bucks on Friday, that's going to be a road game. That's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited about that. I love the Knicks. I want to see this team compete. They just got to be consistent. They got to defend. The second half of this game is the Knicks we need to see every single time. 68 points allowed in the first half. In the second half, 29 plus 16. What is that? I don't know. 45. So we're talking about 68 versus 45. That's a huge difference right there. Dallas, they scored 113 points. The Knicks just kept them at bay in the second half. They did not allow guys to get open. They just trapped Kai Jones, for example. They trapped bigs whenever they had the ball at the top of the key, forced them to keep it, and a lot of dribbling too by Dallas. So the defense was phenomenal. But it wasn't just Tyler Kolek. He's going to be the thumbnail. He's going to be the center of this video. I mean, we saw Knicks history tonight as Karl-Anthony Towns and Josh Hart both racked up triple doubles. First time two Knicks teammates have had one in the same game. We've seen it this year with Jokic and Westbrook. They've done it twice. Cat had 26, 11, and 12. Josh Hart had 16, 11, and 12. Both of them were unbelievably good. Hart was 6 of 9 from the field. Wasn't very aggressive to start this game, but then he started to pick it up, and Cat and him just, man, were they dialed in this one, just finding each other on backdoor cuts. The Knicks had, 14 assists in the first quarter, which ties the franchise record. That stat had only been kept since, I think, 96, correct me if I'm wrong, 96, 97. So that's a very good quarter there. OG Anunoby's definitely going to fly under the radar in this game because he didn't have a triple-double, but he had 35 points, 5 rebounds, 2 steals, an assist, and a block. OG was unbelievable in this game. Plus 24 game high. You can make an argument that OG was the best player on the floor. I mean, he was just attacking the basket, dominating the boards, had how many offensive rebounds? 2 offensive rebounds for second chance points. He got going early on. The Knicks shot 59.6% from the field, 38.5% from 3. They just could not miss in this one. And looking at Mikal Bridges, he had 21 points. He had, 20 points in the second quarter last game. He was good in this one. For some reason, it just, the one quarter for Bridges, that second quarter, he just gets going. He was a plus 17. And then looking at Campaign, who got the start, played 30 minutes. He had 5 assists, 3 rebounds, 2 steals, and 2 points. It felt like Payne had more than 3 boards. It felt like he had 5 or 6 rebounds. He was attacking the glass. He also drew a couple of charges, which does not show up in the box score. So credit to Payne. I thought he played great defense tonight. He was a plus 19. And then off of the bench, Precious Achiuwa had 11 points, 2 steals, a block, 2 boards, and 2 assists. Precious has been statistically one of the worst Knicks this season in the sense of plus and minus. So when he's on the court, the Knicks are losing those minutes. He's got to get it going. I thought he played well in this one. Achiuwa and Kolek off the bench together, I think that's what could get Precious going. I don't know how the defense is going to play there. I mean, Precious is a better defender than he's offensive player. But I think Achiuwa and Kolek could be very good together with Shaman, of course, on the wing, just firing up those 3 balls. Bacome Dadier, PJ Tucker, you'd love to see some of these guys get in the game more consistently, not just garbage time. I think the Knicks would be much better if they went deeper into their bench. Cleveland, OKC, Boston, the best teams in the league, they all go down their bench and they have no issue whatsoever of doing that. That's the Knicks' biggest problem right now, is they're going to be going up in the playoffs against fresh legs, and they're not fresh. They're not as good, and they're also not as fresh. So, like, how are we supposed to win that series? That's my one critique of Tibbs. Well, one of many. I'm not going to get into that, but I would love to see that. Speaking of Shamit, 4 of 7 from the field. Didn't hit his only 3 until late in the fourth quarter. He was a plus 16, 11 points. Shamit's played well of late. And then there's really nothing else to mention. Kevin McCullar Jr., he's been tearing up Westchester in the G League. He scored his first NBA points. This was his first NBA action. He was injured in the summer, so we didn't get to see him in the summer league or like the preseason or anything like that. But I think Knicks fans are really going to like him. I think Knicks fans will like him more than Dadier. I'm not going to say Porty. I think Knicks fans like Porty more, but I'll say that definitely more than Dadier and Kolek. It's pretty high praise, too. I think McCullar Jr. is just exactly what you kind of look for in a wing nowadays. I'm excited about that. He's like a wing forward combo. He's an interesting player. Definitely, if he's healthy though, he's going to be an issue for years to come for the Knicks. And then that's it. So 45-26 now on the season. That's going to put us still in the 3rd seed. The Pacers are 3 games behind, and we're not catching Boston or Cleveland. I mean, how many games do we have left? Like 12 now or something like that? I'm going to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have 11 games left. I remember waiting to get to the start of the regular season, and now we're talking about 11 games left. It's just crazy how fast this goes by. I mean, pretty shortly we're going to be in the playoffs. I still remember Philly. I still remember Indiana, and here we are going up probably against the Detroit Pistons. That's what it's looking like. That's going to be a very difficult first round. I'm not concerned with the Pistons at all. Like, yeah, it's going to be a tough series. It's going to be slightly worse than Philly, because even though Joel Embiid was on one leg, it's still Joel Embiid. And Philly was one of the best teams in basketball. I think they were the best team in basketball in terms of net rating last year with Embiid on the court. So that was a very tough first round. So, yeah, guys, outside of that, there's really not much else to say. We do play the Clippers, which is going to be Wednesday night, which is why I'm dropping this Tuesday night at around probably 11:15 Eastern Standard Time. So very late video, but it is what it is, guys. Knicks Daily, I'm going to be more consistent. I have not posted. Just frustration kind of this team, and I had unrealistic expectations. I was thinking like, hey, we're going to compete for a championship. This is the year. It was not fair though, just because it's going to take a couple of seasons just for the chemistry and to fill out the rest of this rotation. The question is, though, is defensively, are the Knicks even good enough? With Brunson and Cat on the floor, can that actually win a championship? Offensively, it can outshoot just about anyone, but if teams have the same offense and better defenses, how do we win that series? Tibbs, is he the coach of the Knicks next season? Like, who really knows? I mean, he is 100% next season, but is he a coach for the Knicks that can win a championship? So that's all stuff I'm thinking about right now. But I just want to see a healthy Knicks team. We haven't seen Mitch and Brunson and Cat and OG. Like, we haven't seen a fully healthy Knicks team yet. So, but it's going to come down to Mitchell Robinson. He's going to have to raise this team ceiling a ton. I think he has the potential to do that with his offensive rebounding and his rim protection. But guys, I'm out.